Hi, and welcome to Life in Pages. Today I'll be reviewing or going over David Towsey's novel Equinox, which has a unique approach or double lives and our personalities. It also gives the vibe that David heard or thought of how some people tell others that the sleep version of themselves isn't the same as the other versions, so they can't answer certain questions. The sleep version can also be drunk or a high version, depends on your lifestyle. The reason why I went with sleep is because we all have to sleep sometime. However, or whatever the case, it seems like he combined both and ran it to the extreme with it. What makes this book all the more interesting is because of that and stuff that I'll go on later on. So anyone who is interested, this fantasy world has it to where everybody has two souls in one body. These souls are forced to take turns. For example, one soul is in charge of the day, while the other is in charge during the night. So when a person during the day is talking about their night self, they will refer to them as their night brother or night sister. Because how David Towsey creates this world, they see each other as siblings sharing the same body. So, which makes me wonder if the author got inspiration also from conjoined twins, which, you know, makes me wonder where he got the idea. It's like it's easy, but at the same time, like, what inspired him. Anyways, another thing the author does, and he does a fantastic job of this, is he eases the reader into this strange world with the strange concepts that he's introducing to us. Yet he's keeping it very familiar to our world, to us readers, so we're not getting completely lost. The first half of the story is mainly told by a witch hunter that goes by the name Christopher. He's at least middle-aged, if not older, an older man. As far as I can remember, the author doesn't tell us his age, just tells us that he wants to retire, and then you have the description that the character gives you of himself in the mirror, which, when you're balding, that could be anywhere in your 30s or up. Don't get me wrong, I have seen 20-year-olds bald too, but based on the information that you are given in the story, it seems like the character is at least in his 30s, if not older. So anyways, the first half of the story is mainly told by the witch hunter that goes by the name Christopher. He's middle-aged. The second half is mainly told from his day brother's perspective, who goes by the name Alexander, who's a magician. The year the story takes place is 1721, and it's similar to our 1721, where it's like you don't have modern technology, but you still have like random booms for people who are into history and whatnot. Like there was a little boom of technology, or at least the way of thinking tied in with religion on top of it. Also depends on where you were at in the world. Anyways, the story goes over what seems to be Christopher and Alexander's last witch hunt together, along with questions of why they were sent to solve the small case before a possible war began. The overall story can be gruesome at times, with a little bit of scandal in there. Just think how like our true crime cases are in our world. It's very similar to that. It's just add witches. Add witches and a little bit more scandal, and it pretty much kind of sums up this book. The story is very easy to read and to follow along. For me, it was actually pretty enjoyable. I honestly tried spacing it out because part of me didn't want it to end. The ending to me was mostly predictable. Even though most of it was predictable for me, I still had questions for a few of the characters of how they were ended, or how the author ended those characters. That's because I grew to liking them. So I know why the author did the way he did, is to help make the story more of a closure point, but anyway, that's a me problem. I did enjoy how David Towsey, the author, ended the story. He did a fantastic job of doing it. It made me feel, even though I I had an idea of how this was going to end, just from, you know, foreshadowing, with general context clues. It still left me wondering at the same time, what exactly did I read? And I like that feeling that I get from books. It's a very strange thing I have, but the ride was very fun. The ride of the novel, or the story that David Towsey took me on, was a very fun ride, very fun story. Which goes into my overall rating of Equinox. Is 4 out of 5 pages. If you're new to my channel, I rate books based on pages instead of stars. So 4 out of 5 pages means 4 out of 5 stars. It's just my way of trying to have fun with it. I would recommend this book to anybody who wants something a little different from the fantasy realm of things, while also being an easy read. The thing is that you also have to be a little bit open-minded to the whole idea of everybody having 2 souls in one body. So I know that it wouldn't fit for everybody for recommendation, but I feel like if you're just a little bit open-minded to just that concept, or to how the author has built this world, if you're just a little bit open-minded to it, then yeah, you're gonna enjoy this story, or at least be able to read it and have an idea of what's going on, versus getting caught up in that concept. So as long as you're a little bit open-minded, this is a great book to read, in my personal opinion. Anyways, thank you, David Towsey, for writing this book. I want to thank my local library, because I wouldn't have found this book otherwise. And the only reason that I found this book is I was actually in the library looking for another book, and this one, it caught my attention, and it's what I refer to as it called out to me. And I was like, okay, I guess I will. I looked at it, and I read the little summary for just a little bit, like I think I read like one line. I was like, I'm interested, let's just take this home and read it. And here I am now talking about it. So thank you for David Towsey for writing. Thank you for my local library for having it. Also, thank you all for listening or watching. I know there's not a lot of things for watching when it comes to my book reviews, so thank you all for listening, or at least having this on the back burner, or background while you're doing dishes or cleaning or whatever it is y'all are doing. If y'all want to be exposed or want more stuff like this, please hit that like and subscribe button. They really do go a long way. That's the biggest way to support me, and also is the biggest way to tell me whether or not you guys actually like this type of stuff. Anyways, I hope you all have a wonderful day and night. Please stay safe, decent human beings. I hope you have a wonderful day. Bye.